Welcome back, folks, one and all, to Let's Play Doom 64 Retribution version 1.5 as played on the GZDoom engine on the Doom Slayer difficulty. I'm the Wolf Arok. This is map 20, Breakdown. Starting out in this courtyard, we finally have dig scanners back. So we're just going to waste all the dig scanners that come into range. We'll also waste away some imps and a couple of cacodemons. Where's the cacodemon? Oh, there's one. It's not the last of the cacodemons, by the way. There are two more that are actually optional. What you want to do is get on the left side, and the idea is you're supposed to shoot a switch that lowers down the blue key. But if you shoot the one over on the right from the left, more cacodemons will spawn in response. So then we have to make our way over to the right side and shoot the correct switch in order to lower down the blue key. Now that we've done that, press this switch and the doors will open up. There's a single lone zombie in this hallway, and behind this wall with a misaligned texture is a soul sphere and a Baron of Hell. That's the first secret. Now we head back down the other side of the hallway and we jump into this room full of Barons and Imps. Ow. Stairs will terraform in this area immediately after you've killed the last enemy. But we can get two secrets while we're at it. So press this switch, run up the stairs quickly, snag the blue armor. That's your second secret. It opens up a cupboard in the wall with rockets and a backpack. That's your third secret. Now that we've accomplished that, a new passage has opened up just to the right here, packed full of zombies. Now it's not there now, but in this particular spot here, we'll see a teleporter pop up soon enough. Just checking my chain gun ammo. And down this way we go. And then press this switch. Not particularly memorable as to what these switches do, but I know they are signs of progress. We'll find out. I believe that switch in fact opened up this passage here. Packed full of Hell Knights. Just keep hammering that shotgun for days. Doom guy, you are a lousy shot. He got squished by the trap. This room here leads to the red key. Killed the Barons in their posts. Whoops. No, but I picked up a soul sphere, that's a bummer. And we have to dive into the pit in order to get the red key, which sets up a trap, which is pretty much the most dangerous aspect of this entire map. So I'm going plasma ammo, so I'm not using that. So we'll just fire 6 shots into the horde, and then we'll just go nuts with the super shotgun. I suppose is the plan. I should have saved that stim pack, but that's no big deal. We do get quite a slew of bonus potions, so we can bring our health back up reasonably nicely. So now that we have the red key, we have to head back downstairs, down to where those red bars are. It's pretty much by that secret where we picked up the soul sphere. If I can just get my sense of direction back. Then press that switch, and then this passage opens up. So we'll just use rockets on the Barons. And then this is an area I kind of like to just call a maze rampart. I guess they're not really ramparts, but it's the best architectural term I can come up with to describe this area. But it's pretty much a maze with rampart-like features, the occasional stairs. So we'll just go around the place with our shotgun and just murder various imps, zombies, and the occasional Baron. Oh fuck! Pull your finger out. Alright, let's kill those Barons quickly before they cause any more problems. So there's various switches that open up various parts of the map. I don't have expert knowledge on what does what, but eventually we'll just open the whole maze up in of itself to the point where it's no longer separated and freely explorable, I guess would be the term. But we do find the last 2 official secrets of this map. But we do have an unofficial secret coming up, which I'll talk more about later. For now... Yes, that switch, our last press opened up the other side of the maze. I'm also not too worried about my health because we've got a Megasphere secret coming up. Along with the BFG. There it is. We'll just keep up my health for the sake of it, for the time being. In case anything tries to murder us by surprise. I guess this switch opens up a passage that we otherwise were barred from. And that switch opens up a BFG secret that you have to run to. We'll be back in this BFG secret, mind you. Now let's press that switch and grab the yellow key. And deal with the lost souls. Don't know exactly how many there are. They're a bit scattered and trying to look for you, so... we're just hunting each other down. However, I hear no more monster growls, so that must be all of them dead. So now we can collect the final official secret of this map. It's behind this fake wall. Open her up, run across, and grab the Megasphere. I'm sure someone's thinking you probably could have saved that for the end of the map. You're probably right. But there's a reason that I've collected it anyway. Take note of that plasma gun. It leads up to this particular cage of barons. There's a reason now I'm talking about this. As I stammer over my words. But for now, as far as the intended course of the map is concerned, we now can go back upstairs through this passage. Open up the yellow door. And murder all the imps. Now, you've got all 125 kills. 127 actually, I don't know where that came from, but that's fine. You got all 5 secrets. You could just leave. Or you could... oh, I don't know... go to the exit sign on the right and press it. Duh? The fuck? You might ask. Nani the fuck? I'll explain as we go. For now, we're needed back at the Rampart maze. Up we go. And... back downstairs. Now, if you remember, there was a plasma gun on a pillar. That's an indicator of where to go next, if you mark it in your memory. Because that's how you know which set of stairs to go up to get to the Cage of Barons. To press a now freshly revealed switch. This switch opens up a new switch, which is found at the BFG secret. I guess we can go ahead and grab the plasma gun now. You don't really need it, but as long as it's there. So, do the BFG secret again. And press that switch. Well, now what? Now what the hell do I do? Go back to where you picked up the red key. We're done here. And getting my bearings, we have to go upstairs into that passage with the hellish arrows. And then back into this room. Now, on the pit, are freshly revealed switches. So what I believe happened is pressing those switches opens up these new switches on this pillar. So just doesn't matter what order you press them in. They'll open up a new switch right at the back here that you shoot switch. Pressing all 4 switches reveals this new switch. And what now, you might ask? Well, remember I told you about a teleporter that we couldn't see initially? That's the teleporter. Now when you step back out, yeah, you can see it right there. Now you have to examine your map every step of the way for this. What you need to do is examine the first blinking screen. Now, look on your map. It's on the bottom right. I want you to memorize this for a reason. So when you take the teleporter pad, which I believe is down here, go back downstairs. Downstairs, numbnuts. And you'll see these freshly revealed switches that you never saw earlier. Now, the bottom right. That would be the bottom, that would be the right. If you've pressed the correct switch, it turns into a weird hue of green and yellow put together. I am not a color expert, maybe someone knows what shade of yellow that might be. I do have the code, but I'm going to take you through this every step of the way as if you're doing this for the first time on your own. Because you want to continuously take the teleporter back and forth. So, look for the next blinking screen. It's right here. Where is that on the map? Top left. Now take the teleporter. Go back downstairs. And look on the map. That's the top left. Turns green or yellow. whatever it is, go back up. Look for the next blinking column. There it is. Top right. That's switch number 3. Now, if I have to tell you which switch you're supposed to go up and look at to press, you need to stop going out and getting late and play video games more often. Because it's this switch right here, genius. Okay, what did that do? Well, the only way to find out is to go back to the red key room once again. Upsy daisy. And look for a newly opened up passage with a backpack. And then we come to this switch, which again rumbles and reveals this new cave, which leads to a sort of sanctum library, if you will. Okay, I'm lost, you've cried out loud. What the hell do I do now? Alright, be quick with me on this one. Press this bookshelf, press that switch, go right, press... See, you gotta be quick. Hit that switch, turn around, hit that switch. So, you have to hit the switch behind this bookcase, and then that bookcase, and then that one. And then you press this switch. And the door should open up. Or do we have to go back down here first on this platform? Yes, we do. Now, before I step inside, let me explain what this is. There was apparently an Easter egg that Midway was supposed to slip into this game, but the way I hear it, they didn't have time to finish it. They were coming close to their deadline by the time they had to implement this. So it was pretty much left largely empty and unfinished in the console. So Navander has taken it upon himself to interpret what he thinks the Easter egg might have been. So let's go have a look. Mama! Look at that. So we have the id Software logo, Midway Home Entertainment, Williams Entertainment, who must have been the publisher. I know Midway would have been the developer. An Unmaker with full ammo capacity if you need it. A Megasphere if you're running low, which is why I never worried about picking up the first one. Artifacts if you fail to pick up any in your travels. Doom 64 logo. And an I suck at making maps textures for any missing textures in a map. Unfortunately, we don't have the I suck at making scripts, but maybe it's because we needed a script for this Easter egg to be possible. What a gorgeous room. I wonder how close to the intended Easter egg this would have been. I could sit and just look at this room all day, but we have to move on. You get the idea of what this room is supposed to be. I believe these artifacts are also intended for co-op purposes if you brought a buddy along and only one of you could pick up an artifact at a time. Anyhow, to the exit teleporter. Takes us back to the intended room and plop! If I had to talk about the map itself, it's not all that difficult, really. It's pretty relaxing. The most threatening part of the entire map is when you pick up the red key. You have an enormous horde of what's probably pinkies in the first place chasing after you, but are now spectres, of course. But if I had the ammo for it, I would have dealt with it by using the Unmaker. But I didn't, so just 6 rockets and then just go ham with the super shotgun and you're fine. Rest of the map, not all that difficult. The Easter egg is the star of the show here, because you see a room with all the power-ups you could ever need to send you on your way to the next map, along with all the logos behind all the masterminds who contributed to this wonderful, amazing criminally underrated video game. So, along with In the Void, Breakdown here has to be one of my top 10 favourite maps in the entire game. Pardon me, I'm getting the hiccups. That's about it for Breakdown. We're heading for Pitfalls next. See you guys soon.